going to be watching Scary Comp version 67. Let's see what's going on.
The following video shows a woman doing a live stream inside her house.
Ah! Don't do that. I learned from my mistakes and I am no longer streaming anywhere.
When something extremely creepy is caught on camera.
Me?
The woman in this video is known as Cello Loca, who's well
am I allowed to say that?
known for doing tarot card readings and other fortune-telling activities.
Oh, she crazy.
It isn't often the case, but occasionally, Cello would go online and do a live stream where she does tarot card readings for her viewers.
Dude, I don't believe in this kind of stuff, but I do think it's kind of fun. Do you think I should pay somebody on Fiverr to read me my fortune on stream?
But it was just recently that Cello had done something completely different. Instead of reading cards as usual, she decides to do a seance inside her house.
Oh, God.
Little did she know that this would be a big mistake.
As opposed to a small or medium?
As Cello tries to make contact with the dead,
On her phone? They got an app for everything these days.
she talks to a friend on the phone who's watching the live stream.
Oh.
She sits in front of a mirror when all of a sudden, this happens.
Es como si me quedara inmovilizada.
What would happen if I didn't move?
Ahora se abre la puerta.
The door is opening.
¿Dónde está la puerta? ¿Se ve la puerta?
Can you see it on camera? Oh my God, they opened the nether portal. It's over.
Sí.
Ábrete, ábrete. Ábrete puerta.
Ábrete puerta, puerta, puerta. Sorry, my Spanish is really bad.
Ábrete puerta.
Ábrete puerta.
Que se abra la puerta. Que se abra.
Nah, she needs some WD-40.
No posible. No posible.
Ay, tu madre, hija de puta.
Oh! That is the last thing I would call a ghost. I am no expert, but that is probably a bad idea.
No me toquéis que estoy protegida, ¿eh?
Oh, she's got armor lock. I see why she did it.
No me toquéis que estoy protegida. No vale, ya abro la luz, tía.
Somehow, the door opens
I like how she said I'm turning on the lights like ghosts are scared of the light.
on its own.
Oh, damn
But
it.
even stranger is that it opened when Cello asked the supposed spirit to do so. Feeling completely terrified, she takes a moment to gather herself before proceeding further with the seance.
Stupid ghost, I hate you. Thank you for the galaxy.
What happens next has left her beyond spooked. Watch.
¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor?
Can you please stand in front of the mirror? I mean, how? You're in the way.
¿Te puedes poner delante del espejo, por favor? ¿Estás enfadado?
Are you annoyed? Can you please stand in front of the mirror? Rage bait.
¿Te puedes poner delante? Venga, ponte delante del espejo. Te quiero ver. Dios, tu puta madre. No, puta, que me caigo.
He said no and left.
Hostia, Chelo, cuidado.
Hostia.
It is at this point that Cello has seen enough and decides to end the live stream. Given what happened, viewers believe that Cello might have reached out to a sinister entity. Yet others think that something else was contacted.
Nah, we're doing a ghost stream. This can be my first TikTok stream ever. Watch it do numbers.
Although pretty spooky, it could be that this whole thing was just a setup for the sole purpose of getting views.
Yeah.
But it seems that
Why did he switch to that frame? That was just a jump scare.
many viewers find this video to be genuine evidence of something paranormal. But of course, you be the judge. Ghost
I could open the door.
or not?
No.
Feel free to let me know what you think.
That was not a ghost. Number 5.
Now the following video barely has any information, but it still speaks for itself.
Okay.
Where exactly this video had come from is unknown, as the
Hell.
original source is a total mystery. All that is known is that it was found by someone online who reposted the video. In it, a small child is seen lying at a doorway when something pretty baffling happens.
What?
Take a look.
A child. Okay, not to be disrespectful, but that baby was moving like a COD zombie.
According to viewers, it seems that the child was either kicked or pushed by an unseen force.
Huh?
Even before it happens, They seem to be scared of something, as though
No, leave him up, we gotta go do our roles.
they are trying to get away from whoever or whatever is inside this room. The lack of info and the unknown source of this video makes it hard to determine if it's paranormal or not. For now, it remains a mystery until more info is brought forth.
I don't know. I think he is just scared of the dark. I'm gonna be honest, I'm scared of the dark. And I also am scared of thunderstorms because it's like jump scares. It's QTE. Evil number.
Now, this next video was posted in September of this year, but for some reason was taken down a few days later.
Uh-oh.
So
That is the only time I ever trust that something's real. If somebody posts something on Am I the Asshole and then they delete their entire Reddit account, I'm like, okay.
That might have actually happened.
some believe that the video was removed because the person in it is so traumatized by this incident that they don't want to be reminded of what occurred. Although it's not clear what the reason might be, the owner of the footage has
Guys, come on. When my bitch of a wife wants to watch white screen, but I want to watch dark mode.
reposted the video for those interested in seeing it before taking it down again. It goes without saying, but the video is pretty creepy to say the least. In it, a security guard is working the night shift inside a private building somewhere in Colombia when something very strange happens. The guard is on duty, patrolling the
Sorry.
area when out of nowhere, someone greets him. Or so it seems.
Oh.
Take a look.
That elevator is so narrow. Dude, it's for one person to get to the very bottom of my Terraria, okay? You don't need it to be any wider than that. Works just fine. And yeah, enjoy my elevator. My left ear is going crazy. What was that?
What was that? Did you see it?
Yeah, this ghost better not light up all the floors like Buddy the Elf.
Okay, there is a Q-tip in my ear. I'm so distracted. Just straight up all the way down my ear.
At the start of the clip, we can see the guard waving at someone and looking at them.
That was me.
But as the video continues, no one appears.
Oh.
He seems
Music always takes me out. Bling, 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 bling.
to be having a conversation with someone who doesn't appear to be there.
This is me every single day. I think about this. Like, if somebody were to come in my room right now, they would think I was actually insane.
Like, I am talking to nobody.
Huh? Nosferatu!
Although pretty strange, it's the following piece of information that makes this video a whole lot creepy. As
That was actually cute! A whole lot creepy! That was adorable!
it's the following piece of information that makes this video a whole lot creepy.
That was cute!
As it turns out, the security guard in this footage says that he was talking to someone who was in need of assistance. That someone was an old lady.
It was not me. I know I said it was me earlier, but that was not me.
Who was asking for directions to a place in the building.
I've never lost.
But as we can see in the footage, she doesn't appear to be there. A few minutes pass, and the guard is still chatting with whoever it might be that we can't see on camera. But then, after conversating for a while, he is radioed by his coworker, who
Me when I hit the Benjamin before work, but I gotta act nonchalant and pretend there was a ghost lady in the room with me.
tells him something that suddenly makes his blood run cold. Watch.
Now I'm scared. Guard is told he's the only person on the floor. He's the only one there. Oh my god, I'd fart. I've been holding that in. I just straight up let it rip. Damn! Wait, he's quick! Oh my god!
Right away, the guard hits the button to the elevator.
Okay, but be for real. If he really thought there was a ghost here, that is like W survival instinct. Like, he ran.
Thinking it would open immediately, but then quickly realizes that the stairs would be a better escape.
Yeah.
In a panic frenzy, he runs away and leaves the building without ever looking back.
W.
It isn't clear where exactly the guard had went, but given his response, it's
Bro is prey-coded.
I am praying nobody ever says that about me. That is a diabolical comment.
seems likely that it was far away from this building. All in all, his coworkers have no doubt in their minds that this whole encounter was paranormal in nature. But, unfortunately, this whole video is a mystery. Without sufficient info, the question remains, who or what exactly had the security guard been talking to?
I don't know. I'm gay-coded.
Okay. Thanks for sharing with the class.
There's a photo online that's been circulating through various groups on Facebook.
Oh no.
The image
Is it the one where everybody pretends to be an ant and they lift up stuff?
was initially posted somewhere in September of this year, but ever since then,
And in September, we post this picture every year. That was horrible.
people have been getting creeped out by this photo. Now, the photo itself comes from a family who took the image during a baby shower that occurred somewhere in Mexico. Lots of photos were taken at this party, but one in particular has left the family disturbed.
Oh.
It was only after the party was over that they looked at the photos and saw the chilling photograph that they can't seem to explain.
I'm scared.
It's nighttime, and the party seems to be going well, when someone takes out their phone and begins to take various photos. They see a group of people in the corner and decide to take their picture.
Okay.
Little did they know that they would capture this.
What if it's Shy Guy?
Oh no. Oh! She needs a blowout!
The family was left shaken up after seeing this. According to them, nobody was next to this woman when they took the pic.
Okay.
They further mentioned that its facial appearance is unlike anything they've ever seen.
Skeletor?
Although some people think that this might have been a case of pareidolia, as the rocks in the background could have been mistaken for a face, the family is certain that this wasn't a rock or something pareidolic. They've taken photos of the same area where the pic was taken, and none of them show the figure that was captured. So then, if this wasn't pareidolia or someone they know, who or what was this?
I don't know. Maybe they just wanted a slice of cake.
And now they're never leaving the house ever again because they got embarrassed. Number 2.
This next video comes from a man named Chris Hill.
666.
Die. Ah!
Hello? Did they forget a letter? Hi!
Who you might recall from a previous video. From exploring abandoned places to seeing things that he can't explain, Chris has had his fair share of creepy occurrences. But his most recent exploration may
Oh my god, PT ass house.
just be the creepiest. Chris visits an abandoned warehouse at an undisclosed location. Inside, he
Great
finds
idea.
a lot of empty
Yeah, that's my container of spiders.
crates and mountains of debris. Although mostly empty, he can't help but feel a certain presence inside this building. Small critters might have made this place their home,
Yeah, they're eating all the spiders, man.
but to Chris, it seems that something else is living here.
Okay,
This place their home, but to Chris, it seems that something
the graffiti's taking me out. Like, they're just like typing like stuff that is hateful, but like not really. Hate, evil, 666 spiders.
Nothing else is living here. Feeling a little terrified, he searches all around and finds nothing.
Okay.
But here's where things start to get really creepy.
What?
As Chris continues to explore the place,
Why?
he finds a small staircase that leads
Guys, does every man have to do this once in their life, like cave diving? Do you guys have to go to like an undisclosed location and just walk around for fun?
him to the floor below. He takes it and finds a room with many doorways.
Why?
One of them, however, leads to a narrow passage that seemingly has no end.
I wouldn't fit, my butt too big.
Chris enters the passage.
Oh, I know what he did wrong. He should have turned around and went, whoa, 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 whoa.
And immediately notices something strange.
What?
Whoa.
Thank you.
It's noticeably colder in here.
I am cool. Thank you.
What the hell? If you stand right here, it's kind of warm. Like
And I'm
normal
hot.
temperature.
What did that say on what did they type right there? What they spray?
Warm.
Hot Cheetos!
Like normal temperature.
You're going Peggy Hill?
But as soon as you go in here, it gets cold.
Yeah, haven't we seen this guy before? I think we have seen him. Doesn't he like walk in there and then he runs out and he's really scared?
Every scary video.
That is creepy as hell. Whoa, that is weird.
No,
That
I'm
is
not.
weird.
No.
Like, I'm not joking on it. What was that?
I don't like hot
It's
Cheetos.
noticeably colder in here. Wow.
I said the same thing.
This is gonna be creepy.
Crepey. We gotta work
Chris
on
has
that.
no idea as to why there's a sudden change in temperature when entering inside. But confused and scared, he walks further into the passage,
If I'm confused and scared, I'm leaving.
not sure where it would take him. He eventually arrives at an area that is more spacious and emptier. However, it is at this point when things take a dark turn.
Death.
He goes in and sets up a few cameras before exploring the whole space.
Okay.
One camera in particular is an infrared camera that records in real time.
I am not the infrared camera. Let me move out of the way.
Sorry.
When he's done setting up all cameras, he continues to explore the site. But unbeknownst to him, this is captured.
Okay, unbeknownst is a very SAT word. I'm writing that down.
Damn. Still gotta go down there, too.
No, you don't.
Back from the dead. Oh my god,
Who gave the ghost a spray paint can? Come on, man. And he dropping big ones.
That was loud.
Okay, I'm working on it. My bad.
What the hell? What the f was that? What the f was that noise?
I don't know. I'll be quiet.
What the f was that noise? It sounded like something fell.
Okay, let me go back. Sorry.
what happened? I did not fart. Let me fix this before I get mad at myself. Smell it. Does it smell like Crunchwrap? Crunchwrap, no tomatoes, no sour cream, extra nacho cheese? Then that might have been me. Oh my god, it's Arby! Or maybe an Elite. He's gone!
Had it not been for the second camera, this would have been missed.
Hell's door. Well, hell no.
A mist-like figure can be seen approaching Chris from a distance before
I
reaching
missed
him.
it.
Eerily enough, Chris turns around as soon as the figure gets to him. And, as if that wasn't creepy enough, a strange-like figure in the corner can be seen peeking at the camera. Chris has no clue as to what this could have been, but viewers can't help but think that this
It looks like the polar bear from the Coke commercials.
Anybody thirsty?
might have been some supernatural creature that was spying on Chris. Whatever it might have been, he is certain that he won't be coming back to this place, as he's definitely spooked.
Yeah.
But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Paranormal or not? If you caught something creepy on camera,
You don't want to know.
or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
This is gonna be the scariest one out of all of them!
This last video shows a woman who appears to be very sick. The person recording claims that she might be on her deathbed.
How insensitive! What the hell? I don't think she's gonna make it to tomorrow. Okay.
If that's so, then this video just got a whole lot interesting.
What? Narrator a freak! What the hell?
A friend or relative is watching the woman on the monitor when they notice something odd about the footage. Upon looking closely, they see the following.
What the f is that?
Let her die in peace? What do you mean? What the f is that?
Wait, are they talking about the Japanese censored wiener on the left?
It's like something touching her.
Yeah! What the hell?
What the hell is that?
That's what I said!
That's crazy pale.
This is what you guys think I look like when I do hand cam streams.
I gotta hand it to her. That's pretty scary.
What looks to be an arm reaching out to the woman on her supposed deathbed can be seen on camera. It reaches out as though whatever this is trying to comfort the sick woman.
I'm really bored.
Some viewers have theorized that this might be the ghost of a loved one who is still looking after their partner from beyond the grave. Although pretty wholesome, it is so
Whoa, no, not to me. Oh, hell no, that ain't wholesome.
a belief. Yet most viewers can't help but think this. But of course, what do you think?
I'm
Has the ghost of
scared.
a loved one paid a visit to this woman? Or is there a possible explanation for the ghostly arm?
JAV
Feel free to
ghost.
let me know what you think down below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know where I got that from. But come by the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/BerryCrepe, or use code Berry for 10% off your Gamer Subs order. It super helps me out, and I would super appreciate it. And one day we maybe get a Booba Cup, which would be great. I hope you have a great evening. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.